You still hungry, ain't you? That's it. That's all. I'll give you some more bread. I'll tell you some more bread. I don't need a lot of bread. Okay. Good Lord. Where's my I wish I had that where my where's my hat at? Oh man. Oh. Okay. Oh, what did I do with my hat? There it is. No. Son of a biscuit eater. Son of a biscuit eater. Okay. Let's try this. What am I doing? Oh. What in the heck did I do with my friend? I know it's around here somewhere. But that doesn't really matter. That don't matter. Hey, you'll find it. Just put your thumb and hand on her. How about you cross head on her? You might just do that. Okay. Hey, everybody. Well, I was trying to get everything together. So I went ahead and just started it, and I figured if anybody wanted to come here and, yo, hey, Mike. Hey, it's good to see you, brother. There'd been a few people requesting me to go live since, well, I mean, the other day I went live, and let's see, what was it? About 2 weeks ago, or maybe a week and a half or two ago. Anyway, I did a live stream where I had 25 people come in and then gained 3 or 4 subscribers, man. And then this past Friday, one of the people that was in the live stream from the week before commented on a post of mine here on YouTube and said, hey, I hope you go live tonight. So Friday, I went live for a little while, and it went pretty well. And, I've only done this a few times, but I had intended on going live yesterday evening, and I just had a long day. So, hey, man, that's cool. There's some people watching. So it's showing 22 people. And so far, Mike, I see that you're here. I don't know if you're still there. If you are, just chime in. I don't have a pre-planned. The only thing I really thought that I might do on this live stream, and that's because I want to see when Victoria, if she shows up. Victoria is she comments here lately. She's been making quite a few comments, and she's been in a few live streams. Thanks, Mike, for letting me know you're there, man. I know you're a busy guy, and you're probably working. And if you're not at work, you're on break. Or if you are working, maybe you're on break, or maybe you're done for the day. I don't know. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to get my tea out of the fridge. And guys, I would put a shirt on, man, but y'all got to understand, it's hot. It's not as hot as it has been. It's not as hot as it has been, y'all. Yeah, but if you're able to watch for a minute while you're working, I appreciate it, man. It means a lot to me. that was weird. There for a second, it was showing 20 something people watching. But, I've learned on these live streams, sometimes it'll show you all these people, but some people start having bad connections. And so, like, what'll happen is I'll see, like, maybe I'll see, like, now there's 12 people. So somebody's having connection problems. But I'm trying to get to the point here. So Victoria, in the last live stream, I did a little bit of singing, and I did sing a little bit before on the other one. And then I was asked about, Victoria had asked if I do poetry and stuff. And I said, well, yeah, I write. I mean, a lot of the type of poetry I write is not, it's not a rhyme. Like, I don't know if anybody knows much about poetry, but things can rhyme without the words rhyming. A rhyme can be in the way that the words are said or arranged. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's not always, a rhyme is not always cat and hat, or that cat, that hat, that. You don't always have to have the next word sound just like the other word. I don't think, probably a lot of people don't know that. Okay, Aliens Arena landed in my garden. I don't know what, an arena of aliens? Is that what you're trying to say? Somebody said Aliens Arena. That's pretty cool, though. But I was going to say, I think if anybody's interested, I may share some of my writings here in a minute. Where am I from? Well, trying to think. The true answer of where I'm from is the other side. I come from the spirit world to be here in the physical world, and that's the truth. But where was I physically born? I was born in Tennessee, United States. I'm not in Tennessee right now. Actually, I live in Alabama. I don't care if people know a general idea of where I'm at, although I might need to think of that. Okay, you're from India. I'm Indian, your country. So, okay, are you saying you're from India? Yeah, well, I'm looking at your name. It's obviously probably, I can tell that I've had plenty of friends from India. Yeah, there's been a few friends that were from India, and then quite a few different acquaintances. I've known quite a few people, and I like to, see if you're from India, if I'm saying it right, what is it? Abara? Like, thank you, or you're welcome. Kesley Carter, I saw you in Food Line. Well, you might have, but there's no Food Line anywhere near me. So I couldn't tell you where you would have seen me in Food Line. I don't know when the last time is that I've been in a Food Line. But, I think you would know if it was me, because I got Carpe Diem on my face here, search under this eye, and then what was supposed to be a cloud, but really ain't a cloud. But we're going to get that fixed. And, yeah, so I said it right. Did I say that right, Bom? And is your name Bomaraj? Bomaraj? Okay, well, are you in Alabama, Kelsey? Because if you're in Alabama, you might have seen me in Walmart. I do go to Walmart occasionally. I'm not usually in Walmart, but maybe once a month at the most. I really wished I'd never, if it was up to me, I wouldn't go back into Walmart, but it serves a purpose, even though but it's like, if I want to be that way, then I shouldn't go into any, okay, Mike, yeah, hey, doing your poetry soon. Let's see. Since Mike, hey, look, somebody just asked if I'm going to do poetry soon, and my brother he's at his job, so I'm going to think of something to read for y'all. Let's read a little bit of this. And then, Mike, yeah, I'm going to read, I just opened it up to something. I don't know. Let's just go with it. Here's something. I don't know if you've seen this or read it or not. Swirling oceans of emotion bring on a sense of worth. The tears that I shed during these moments, a sense of eternal growth and spiritual progress arising from a wreckage of myself. Things are exciting again, and I feel joy for the gift of living. I feel joy for the gift of living. Let me find something better. I want to find something. Hey, Mike, if you're still there, I want to share this if you didn't know. But I wanted to quote something from Joel Goldsmith. Joel S. Goldsmith, I study a lot of his stuff. He's really cool. He's a Christian mystic. But he said, as a human being, I am a tomb in which the Christ is buried. And I remember someone saying that, like I shared that, and they didn't quite understand it. But like if you are in tune with the Christ, then it's buried within you, and it's waiting to come out. It's waiting to come out of that tomb. It's waiting. Anyway, what is this? Swirling oceans of emotion. Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you, Mike. Hey, Victoria's here. Victoria's here. Hey, Victoria. Yeah, Mike, that's right. You know, it's like, but I thought that was cool because Joe Goldsmith, you know, was back in he started doing stuff, I think in the 40s or 50s. Like most of his writings came out in the 50s and 60s. I don't remember what year he died, but I really am enjoying all the different books I'm getting and reading of his. I'm gaining so much insight. Yeah, Mike, I will share more about him with you directly. Now that you mentioned it, I'll send you a few. I'll send you some links or something. You can look at Mike. You can look some of his stuff up on YouTube. Like he did what do you call them? Like a lot of the books are based on his teachings. Like he would be speaking to a large group of people, so that was recorded, and then he would go back and he'd take notes and turn it into a book and stuff. But yeah, how do you spell his name? It's just Joel, Joel, and then it's S period, and then Goldsmith, like Goldsmith. Joel Goldsmith. And Victoria, hang in here. I'm going to read some more. I just read a poetry. I guess you'd call it a poem. Hey, let me read this. I'm going to read this to you guys. And then, Mike, if you do want any more information, if you don't find, I think you'll be interested in him. I find him interesting, and I'm learning a lot from, like I first discovered Joel S. Goldsmith years ago, and the Spirit was telling me, I was at a thrift store, and the Spirit said, there's a book here that I want you to get. And man, I'm talking about, I was scanning all these books, and the mystical eye just stuck out. The mystical eye popped out on the shelf. I grabbed it. It's the mystical capital I, because he's talking about the I, the capital I, which is Christ, the Christ that dwells in you. But you have a lowercase I, which would be yourself, like your thought of yourself. But then the capital I is the Christ consciousness. So let me read this. I have shared this in the community, but I want to read this. I think it stands good and firm here. Here's something I wrote. And really, I'm not the author. The Spirit flows through me and just uses my hands to put these words on paper. But amend, dig down to break the bones buried beneath the mess. Catastrophe couldn't come sooner. Let all hell rain down. No winners, no losers, no takers, no givers, no suckers, no one to be sucked dry. I think that speaks for itself, y'all. Think about it. Like I'm trying to look at the world in my life as I'm not trying to be a winner or a loser. I'm just trying to be. Now, of course, I want to be a winner at life, but I'm not in competition with nobody but myself. I don't want to be in competition with anybody else. I'm not trying to one-up nobody. And, I have a reason to be here in this world. I know why I'm here. And a lot of people don't. I'm trying to think. Here's something else, Let the word within you. Wait, find the word. Find the word within you. Let it speak for you. Let it show you what is in store. Let yourself rise to a position of unfaltering faith. The word is inside, or the word inside will eradicate all opposition. Remember that. The word inside will eradicate all opposition. When the time arrives, open the window and let the Spirit spread. Give me a second, y'all. It's digging up. Thank you, Mike, for being here. Sorry, guys. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not crying out of sorrow or nothing. I'm just happy. You ain't seen a happier man probably in a long time. I'm going to tell you that much. I'm happy. And there's no alcohol in here. So it's just tea. It's tea with ginger root and like some lemon juice. Well, I'm out of lemon juice, but it had lemon juice in it. And a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And then a little bit of red pepper and some something else. I don't remember. Of course, a sweetener. Now, let me see. Let me put my glasses on. You are seen and you are truly appreciated. Same as you, Mike. And I'm trying not to be focused on how many people are popping in and out. Oh, if anybody, whoever's still here in the chat, if y'all could, go hit the like button for me. That would help out. That helps out a lot if you hit the like button. I believe Mike already did, because I think Mike was the first one to show up. So, like if you're still here, Victoria, just remember to hit the like button. Thank you, Victoria. I have no set time limit of how long I'm going to run this live. Thanks, whoever just hit the like. I appreciate it. I'm learning this as I go. And I said in the Jesus Calling video that I uploaded this morning that I have to, as I go forward, learning better, getting better at these live streams, I will learn how to make some of you guys moderators if you want to be, so that Victoria knows what I'm talking about. The other night there was somebody in chat they just kept saying the same thing over and over and over. And then when they change and say something different, then they'd say the same thing again over and over. And then they might say something different, but they'd keep repeating it. And like somebody kept having to tell, it wasn't aggravating me, but I can see where it would be aggravating to the people in chat. Like when you're there and you're actually trying to be serious and pay attention to what I'm sharing, and you're asking me questions and I'm trying to answer, then you don't really need people like just. And then there was a few things that I would consider inappropriate, but it didn't bother me. But I think it would be necessary to have moderators, because as I grow, there's going to be more people and more trolls, and we got to have somebody to help keep those trolls at bay. But hey, I'm trying to think if there's something else I want to read. I don't know who's still here. There's 2 people at least here. There was 4. Like I said, some people are having an internet connection problem maybe. But Victoria, are you still there? I appreciate you being here. Well, this is something I wrote too. I mean, ready for the task, redemption has come. Clumsy conceptions of God will dissuade a person. That's true. Firm foundations are what must be poured for the citadel to establish one's safety. Because I know citadel is a word for stronghold, and it's a safe haven. And that's about all I can share about why I refer to the word citadel in there. But let's just say when the time comes, there'll be a citadel somewhere. There will be a place where people, if they can get to that place, they will find refuge and they will be protected. And I know this without a shadow of a doubt. So that's about all I can say. I can't speak any further on that. And I wouldn't have said that if the Spirit didn't move me to be able to share that right then. Because there's a lot going on that here lately. The Big Kahuna has been telling me that I can share a little bit of information about certain things, but not too much yet. And then there's some things that's not been told to anybody other than me, like I know my part of the plan, but I don't necessarily know everybody else's part, and I don't know the whole conceptual. I just know what my role is in this plan, and I'm carrying it out. That's what's going on here. Me doing live streams, me doing the channel. Like I said in the Jesus Calling video earlier today, I mentioned I'm looking for people to help me maybe start designing some stuff that would be cool on a t-shirt, on stickers, whatever we can put it on. I need ideas. Of course, it's not that hard to think of a Great Cloudy Day idea. But then when I launch the website, Enlightened Frequency, when I get that launched again, because I did have Enlightened Frequency at one time, to show y'all. Now, it's an old sticker, but I used to have stickers, see? I had enlightenedfrequency.com, and I didn't sell anything. It was all just about, I shared my creative writing. I shared other people's visual artwork, other people's writings on the website, and that's what the website will be again. But by the time I hope to get it up and launched here in the next few months, I will have already created some merchandise. So maybe I can sell it on the website, or I will already have like a Teespring or t-shirt shop up and running. And then, when you come to the website, you can I'll have links to the stores to buy merchandise. And then the merchandise, any money that can be generated from anything, I will, it's to be good. It'll be put back into the channel or back into Enlightened Frequency to produce more stuff and keep putting this stuff out there. So eventually I'm thinking about, I'm putting together a team, and there's a couple people already that I consider team players. Mama Teresa's one. I mean, she's who sent me the laptop I've got. And, of course, I'm not using it right now. But, I don't have internet connected to the trailer here, so I just have data. So the only way I'm online with my laptop is if I turn on my hotspot. And I just have been busy around the trailer. And when I get the time, I'm going to be using the laptop more. I'm going to learn how to use its camera. And then when I get Wi-Fi here in the trailer, I'll start streaming from the laptop. And I'll be able to do more. And also, I will I'll probably have to recreate it, but I'll be recreating another Rumble account to focus on, like when I go over to Rumble, I'll be doing content where I can talk about current things, and maybe if I want to share my opinion about it or what I think is going on in the world, I can, and I don't have to worry about, being censored or my channel taken down But the thing is, no matter what and how lightly I treat it, it still could happen. Hey, Victoria, I really appreciate you being here. I feel like I'm rambling. If I'm rambling on, guys, y'all tell me. Give me a second. I'll read you a few more things. I'm just I'm winging this. And for some reason, the Spirit laid on my heart to go live today. And I may, if I have the energy later this evening, maybe I'll try again, or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I will get a schedule going eventually. And here's something. Now, I don't know if you call this poetry, but this is about. And if you're still here from India, I hope that anything I've shared is not offensive to anybody from India, just because I might be talking about Christ or anything. Because, well, I mean, I can't help it if you're offended over me talking about any kind of spiritual matters, or if I'm talking about one specific name that we call, we have for God or whatever. It's not because I'm trying to downplay anybody else's beliefs or how they, see things. I just know how I see it, and I know how it is, and I can't prove none of it to nobody, so I ain't trying. But I think this is a good. If y'all if you're enjoying this live stream right now, just stay with me for a few. I'll be on here for a little longer, and it's not like I've got anything else to do. I'm just going to do some more cleaning, probably. I may go out to the stop sign in a little bit and hold my sign and see if I can make a few dollars, because ain't nobody stopping by for the yard sale. But I got my signs out for the yard sale too. But sometimes I have to take my anything helps, God bless sign out to the stop sign, and I also have written on it yard sale. And then if someone stops and hands me something, I tell them, hey, I've got a yard sale just down here if you want to come buy something. You don't have to just give me money. But, people are busy, and it is what it is. Like I said earlier today on the video, I get one check a month, and that runs out within 2 weeks, man. I'm pretty much broke out of what I draw. On a good month, I sometimes stretch it long enough to have maybe, $10 or $20 at the end of the month still left on my card. But the past few months, it's been like 2 weeks in, and I'm pretty low. So I'm having to hustle, sell stuff at a yard sale. I sold over $200 and something worth of toys the other day for $27. Because I need dog food, I need dog food. I need toilet paper. I need necessities. I'm not just trying to get money because I'm trying to get drunk or something. I don't really. There's been a few occasions that I've took a nip here and there again, but every time I take a nip, I soon quickly understand why I ain't drinking no more. It's like every time I put that poison in my body, the very next day I'm like, or even just an hour later, I'm like, man, this is stupid. This is stupid. So I just put it back down and don't get no more, and then if I do again, and I don't beat myself up over it. But look, I will fall in honor of my eternal master. What will be shall be, and one thing for certain is they have no power over my integrity. They have no power over my integrity and my conviction. My conviction to the divine spark. The divine spark of all life, our creator. You're not alone in this battle. Let your life be for the greater cause of love. Show no fear till the day it all comes to pass. Bless all of you. I'll fall. I will fall for my eternal master. The one that guides me every day. It is driving me insane to look at my tooth right there. I used to have such good teeth. I got teeth falling out in the back and everything. It's like, I got to get to a dentist soon. I can get partials and all that, which I'm going to need. But I didn't do this live stream just to sit here and feel like I'm in therapy. I really appreciate you guys. And if y'all have any questions and you're still here, ask me. I told you I'm in Alabama. I was born in Tennessee. When people ask me where I'm from, like I started off when I was asked that in this chat, basically I said the truth is I'm from the other side. I come from the spirit world to be here in flesh, and that is the truth. Where I was physically located, born, and raised was in Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, in a little town called Issel Springs. The house I grew up in, where my mom was burned down and died in back in 2002. If you don't know, you do now. September 30th, 2002, somebody set fire to the house. They say 3 people were involved. It's still unsolved to this day, and murdered my mom. When they pulled her dead body, charred out of the fire, my brother-in-law saw it, and her hands were wrapped around a lamp that was set beside her there was a lamp beside her bed, so they think when she got up, when she realized there was a fire, too much smoke in her lungs. When she tried to get to the floor, she fell over and she probably grabbed the lamp going down, and that's how she died. You're in New Mexico, okay. I've got another person in New Mexico now. I did block him on Facebook because he just was being retarded. But I've known him for years. But it don't matter. I'm not even on Facebook no more. Don't care to go back on there. They hacked my account last month and was trying to scam my friends and people. Matter of fact, one of the guys that on Instagram, one of the first people they hit up was Mike. He was in the chat here, Mike Maranatha. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but and I don't even know if he's still in the chat. He was working today. But I told him that morning, I was like, man, my account was hacked. You know what I'm saying? I told him in private. By that afternoon, he messaged me on my phone and said, dude, your account just messaged me asking for $150. And then I had another person on Instagram comment on the video the next day that I'd made and told people, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, don't send no money to my account. Don't, like, if someone DMs you, do not send them money. Because it wasn't me. Like, the only reason I'd be asking for money is, I've got a few friends that are subscribers to the channel, and that's how we know each other, is from social media and here. But we know each other so well that we've exchanged numbers now, and we talk pretty regularly. And then, you know, when I'm in a bind, they send me a little bit of something to help. Like I said, you know, Teresa helps me out. I help her out. Other people, there's a few people. There's a lady in Canada, April. She's helped me out 4 or 5 different times. You know, it's really nice. And I've offered, every time someone's helped me in any way, I've offered to pay them back or anything, and they don't ever. I guess there is a little sorrow here, y'all. I can't lie, there's a little sorrow in me every day. I'm sad a little bit every day. I'm sad to see how the world is. I'm sad to see that so many people don't give a crap about nobody. I'm sad to see that people don't help people out more. You know, but I don't let that change me. I don't let that change me. I was talking to David from church today. He gave me a ride over to a pantry where I could get some food and stuff. You know, there's this church I found out about that's got a 24/7 pantry. You can just go over there and go in anytime if they got something and you need it. You just don't take a bunch of stuff. You know, you take what you can, and if you got anything you can leave, you leave it. And what does it say? Yeah, a lot of us do see it, Victoria. And we are blessed to be alive. We're blessed to try to make the world better, you know. I can't let other people's... I was talking to David about it this morning. I said, I can't let other people's selfishness keep me from being generous. I can't let people's selfishness turn me into a selfish prick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know any other way to be. Now, there is times that I have to cut some people off because I've done enough for them. and they're not doing nothing for themselves no more, and they can just f off because it's like you can only do so much, and when you get the same people every month after month. Mr. Cloud, can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? I'll pay you back. And then if I don't go to them and ask them for it back, I don't get it back. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, I write it off. And that's how it's supposed to be. I write it off. I forgive those who owe me. Because I owe other people sometimes and they forgive me. They squash my debt. So I don't think I realized that I do have a little bit of sadness that I carry. I've been in such a joyous state over the past few years, and I have went through a few bouts of depression and stuff here and there, but nothing like it used to be. I'm telling you, I used to. I intentionally have overdosed 3 or 4 times trying to. The truth is, if I really wanted to out myself, I would have gotten a gun and done it. And I shouldn't talk like that. Like, I'm not talking like that because I'm in any way, shape, or form in that frame of mind ever now. You're not. I'm not. The only way I'm going out is if when it's time to go out. I'm not going to take myself out. I'll either have to fall, like I said, in battle for what it is I'm here for, or a doorway will open and I won't even go through that process of what most people go through. I'm not going to speak much more on that because I don't want to sound like I'm crazy, but if you know anything about a few people from biblical times, there was a few people that just kind of transcended on. They didn't actually pass like an official death, if you would say. They just weren't here no more. And in other traditions, it happens also the same way. In the Toltec tradition, that happens. Like Toltec sorcerers and stuff will reach a certain point in their life where they don't die. They just go into the next level and transcend. I appreciate every person that is here, that's still watching. Y'all mean a lot. And Victoria, man, we are blessed. Jordan is out in New Mexico. The only reason I blocked him before they hacked my account was because I just got, for 2 months he had not responded to me in any messages. And this is a dude I've known for years. I mean, we were in jail together in Tennessee a few times, and he was up on Hippie Hill with me in Tennessee. I stayed up on Hippie Hill for a little while, and you know what I'm saying? Like, there was a history between me and him, and because I particularly don't really drink no more, and I share that with people that, occasionally I do make a choice and make, every few months I might get me a little something and sip, and then, like I said, I immediately realized that wasn't the right call. But early on, when me and Jordan got back to talking, man, it was like he tried to tell me how long he'd been sober and everything, and then I caught him doing a live on Facebook, opening up a 12-year-old bottle of scotch. And I was like, dude, like, I never brought it up, but I thought, man, there ain't no reason you have to lie to me. Like, just because I'm trying to be sober and walk a little bit cleaner and straighter doesn't mean anybody else around me has to. It's just like, just because I go to a building called church pretty regular doesn't mean you got to. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to David today about that. It's like, last week somebody was like, you ain't no Christian, you use GD and this, and you cuss, and you do that and that. And I ain't never claimed to be nothing. Just because I read and study scripture, and I might go to a church, and you ain't heard me once label myself as anything like that. I'm a follower of the way, the infinite way. I'm a follower, and I like to put it that way. You know what I'm saying? I follow these teachings, but I don't think that the person that taught those teachings meant for a religion to be called what it is. And that's just why I don't really label myself that, even though I adhere to a lot of the principles and I follow the way, you know? I don't think people know that. Most people don't know a lot of the church history either. But the way goes further back than any church. That's the beauty of it. Like what the creator is, what the divine is, transcends before any human being could even think about anything. It goes beyond the concept. Like my little pea brain ain't no way I can really truly comprehend the complete aspect of what it is. But I know it's there and it guides me. And I'm excited, man. I'm really excited for what's to come because I know that things are going to get worse in society, but we do have a grace period coming. Like for me, I've been shown the next few years, it's going to be a lot of hard work on my part. I got to put my part in. But the next few years, as long as I do what I'm doing now, I already know where I'm heading and what we're going to do with it. I say we because if you're in this chat right now, I consider you part of it. Like Victoria, if you're still here, you're part of it if you want to be. Like, I don't know what you're good at. I don't know. Do you write? Do you write poetry? Do you draw? Do you, if there's any, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all have different talents and different things that we can contribute to the whole overall picture. And with Greycloudyday, the channel, and then Enlightened Frequency when I launched the website, and then when I launch a podcast, that's another thing in the works. I will be launching a podcast hopefully by next. I don't know if it, you know, I got to do everything kind of like, first I got to get this, learning this laptop pretty well, and I've got some recording stuff on there now. Yeah, you write poetry, cool, Victoria. Hey, Victoria, hold on a second. Victoria, I'm going to write down, I don't know how I am able to, I know other creators do this. They can be in a live stream and type to their chat in the live stream, but I don't know how to do that. And I don't want to accidentally mess up anything. So, let me find a pen real quick. And, good Lord. The Lord is good, but He's great. Well, more than great. More than good. More than whatever. And if you want, Victoria, if you would like, excuse me, how rude, Gray Cloud. But I'm going to write down an email, and I'm going to show you. Because if I knew how to just type it in the chat, but I'm going to write an email down, and I'm going to show it, and if you'll write it down, send me an email, and then I can directly communicate with you. You can send me some of your poetry if you want. I can send you, you know, like, idea. It's just an idea. I mean, like, with Teresa, we knew each other on Twitter already. Well, X, but because I wasn't on there when it was Twitter. I was on there when it was Twitter back in 2015 when I had another channel where I gave out skateboards and stuff. But I didn't really like it a lot. And it wasn't as bad as it had gotten. But then when Elon bought it, I went back. So, but if you wanted to contact me, crap. Am I writing it down wrong? I could be. Okay, well, I might be writing it down wrong. I tell you what, Victoria, it'll be easier if when I'm done with this live stream, I'll go into one of the comments that you made, one of the things you made a comment on today. I will reply with an email. Then when you get that and see it, send me an email, and I'll send you one back. I'll have your email, you can have mine, and we'll go from there. But like Teresa, I already knew on X. Same with the other mom, Maureen. Like, well, she's the other mom too on X, but her name's Maureen. The same with Mike that was in the chat here. I knew him through Instagram and got to really know his music. Like, I will tell y'all this: if anybody is interested, go and check out. Okay, Victoria, the guy that was in chat here, Mike Maranatha. Go check his channel out. He's a Christian, like, he's a good hip hop artist. I don't know what kind of music you're into, but he does a lot of cool stuff, and it's positive, it's uplifting. He's very intelligent, and I'd recommend going to check his channel out. I like his music, and I'm really excited that me and him are friends. Like, we're not just acquaintances anymore. Like, now, of course, we hadn't met in person because I think he's out in California, but it's because of the internet. It's nice nowadays to be able to make these connections, and then, at some point, maybe one day we can, who knows, that a year from now I might be able to throw an event where some of you guys are able to, like, travel and come to the event. Because trust me, that's going to get set up eventually. As this channel grows and I go to create a Rumble channel, and then I'll probably be on Odyssey, maybe even BitChute. I'm going to be on a lot of stuff. I hope to moving forward by the end of the year, I was doing some live streams on X. I also recommend, if you're not on X, go over and make you an account on X and follow me there. I mean, you don't have to, but I like it better than, like, if I'm not on YouTube, watching YouTube channels or making content and uploading on YouTube, and I'm not watching movies online, I'm usually just on X, or I'm on Gab. I'm on Gab, which is a smaller platform, but it's still all free speech. You can really go over there and say some pretty raunchy stuff and not get in trouble. I don't stay on Gab a lot, but I post my videos. I got some really good friends, people that follow the channel, been following me for years. So, but Victoria, does that sound okay if I comment and I'll comment in one of the replies, and then you just respond either. I mean, if you don't want to send me an email, that's no big deal, but I'd like to read, like, I wouldn't mind reading some of your stuff. And, like, really, I didn't prep for this, so I didn't, like, go through any of my notebooks and go, hey, I'm going to pick out specific things to read to anybody. So, but I think this thing that I just turned to would be a good one. I like this, the beginning of it anyway. I don't know. I'm going to read it if anybody's interested. I'm going to read this. You tell me. Bitterness drags one below the line of full potential. Regret can cripple if not dealt with properly. Learn to let go. Stop holding on to fictional imagery of oneself. Anger slows spiritual progress. One must also confront inner animosity to find somewhere it can be shifted towards positive outcomes. Embrace the emotions and let them float freely away. Make this a routine. Greatness is achieved in the moments of constant change. I'm going to repeat that line. Greatness is achieved in the moments of constant change. Clear a slate for new adventures in life and begin writing yourself with confidence. Begin writing yourself with confidence. Obtain it through strengthening relations with the beauty of spirit. Strengthen your relations with the Spirit. It will help to shape a brighter day. I hope y'all I hope that's okay. I'm trying not to read too fast, or I don't know. I'm self-conscious, so, but I've never been shy about sharing anything that I write. And then, like I said earlier, for a long time in my life, I really don't consider myself the author of this stuff. these thoughts come outside of me, into me, and through my mind into my hands, onto paper or onto screen. It depends if I'm typing into a computer or if I'm writing with a pen. And it started, in high school, in junior high. Like when I learned, I don't even think they call it this anymore, but stream of consciousness writing, where you just put the pen to paper and whatever comes out just comes. And that's how I really just began, like, writing poetry and stuff. Sometimes stuff I write comes out with, like, the type of rhymes where every other word rhymes, and then sometimes it's just like that, And very rarely do I put a lot of thought into much of the writing. It just comes. Now, when I go back to transcribe, I may change some things because sometimes I see corrections that could make the writing better, words that could be changed or left out to make it flow better. You know what I mean? Like editing, kind of like editing yourself a little bit, like without an editor. Hopefully one day when I get to a certain point, I can have somebody that would be good at, I can send them. What I'd like is to send files of some of my writings to someone to organize and then type, like I'm not really good. Like, I don't know how to type. I just do this. So it would help me. Like, if I was able to, like, send, like, a bunch of handwritten stuff or have someone that I knew nearby me that could just take some of my notebooks and not transcribe it into a computer and then I have it typed and everything and proper grammar, it would be good, But I'm going to tell you what. My stomach's talking to me. I'm hungry. I haven't really ate much today. I ate a little bit of chicken, and it's later in the day, so I'm going to end the live stream here, and I appreciate every one of you being here. But all of a sudden, my stomach started feeling a little bit. I feel like I need to eat something, maybe like get off here and like lay down for a minute in front of my fan in my room and kind of chill for a little bit. I've enjoyed being here. I'm glad that you guys showed up. I don't know who's still here. It shows one person. And I'm going to end it here, you guys. Until next time, it's been a pleasure. Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment, and we will hopefully chat again. I'll do another live stream soon. Y'all have a good day.